Welcome to Newquay's Fistral Beach, the jewel in the crown of the town and the epicentre of European surfing. As you can see, fantastic waves, and this is the access. We're going to show you all around. Access down to Fistral Beach is excellent. You've got this long sloping driveway that goes down to the car park at the bottom. Easy to walk down on foot, carrying your bodyboards and pushing prams, and also for wheelchair access it's great. And then the car park's at the bottom. There's a little roundabout at the bottom so it saves congestion. On busy summer days, watch out for it getting full. You don't want to get trapped down at the bottom of the car park, because there's only a 10-minute window that you can go into the car park in your car to get parked until you start getting charged, so one to remember. Headland Road, which is the road that leads down to Fistral Beach, is the home of the Oceanside Hotel. Great place to go and have some food or to stay and have that great view of Fistral Beach. All along Headland Road there used to be surf lodges and backpackers. They were knocked down probably 15 years ago and all changed into luxury apartments, so it's a really nice walk down to Fistral Beach with the golf course on your left. Here I am on the golf course, the lawn of the iconic Headland Hotel, which overlooks Fistral Beach. Now this is an amazingly perfect high vantage point to check out the whole of the surf vista. You can see from the south end of the beach, the left hand side, to the north end of the beach, and I'm going to describe what the surfers term as the different peaks along the beach. So in front of the Headland Hotel is what the local surfers call Headland Peak. Not so imaginative, but the Hotel Peak or Headland Peak is where there's a really nice right hand wave breaking. Just to the right of the Headland Hotel, as you look out to sea, that's where Little Fistral is. Great fun waves. And then right on the pinnacle point of the Towen Head Headland, that's where the Cribber wave breaks, which is the biggest wave for surfing in the whole of the UK. It's the place where ocean storms pummel a massive, great big underwater spine, a reef, and then detonate into these great big waves. So that's where you see tow surfing and big wave charging, particularly in the winter. As we look out to this area of the beach right behind me, that's the north end of Fistral Beach, and that's where all of the surf competitions are held. You get a really nice right-hander off the rocks at high tide, and then at low tide you get left and right peaks, and that's really renowned for amazing surfing conditions at low tide. Towards the middle of the beach, there's a peak just to the left of the lifeguard station, and that's somewhere that's a little bit less crowded than North Fistral and super fun waves. And then one of my favourite waves is at the south end of the beach. At this end of the beach, you get a left-hand wedgie wave breaking off the rocks on the south end corner, and they reel and reel and reel, and particularly when there's big surf, it holds really nice bigger wave conditions. And the reason it's popular with the locals is because you can walk along that headland and then jump off the rocks and be behind the waves. If you're learning to surf, head for the black and white checkered flags on the beach. That's the craft area, and that's where you'll be able to learn to surf with surf schools and other learner surfers, and the lifeguards will keep an eye on you. If you're learning to surf, don't go in the red and yellow flags. That's the bathing area. That's for bodyboarding, swimming, people with inflatables, and just anybody who's bathing and chilling out. But follow me, we'll go and explore more of the beach. Okay, so some of my favourite places to eat down at Fistral Beach are the stable, some fantastic pizzas with views to match, and then we've got Rick Stein's Fish and Chip Shop, another great spot to have some of the finest fish and chips on the coast. Fistral Beach is a pretty cool retail experience. From Anne's Cottage to the beach goods shops, you can get everything from surfboards, wetsuits, footballs, toys to play with on the beach, but also a lovely selection of surf clothing as well. It's definitely worth spending a bit of time down here checking out the retail experience. Part of Fistral Beach complex is Newquay Surf Lifesaving Club and Newquay Board Riders. So this is the area where you'll get all of the young surf-hungry grommets, as we call them. So the young kids coming up and learning their way around the beach. So they learn their lifeguarding skills here, then they learn their surf skills next door. And it's here that so many champions have been generated from. Most recent one of note, Lucas Skinner, part of Newquay Board Riders, who's just won the Boardmasters Championships, making a massive name for himself on the world tour. Pretty much, if you're the best surfer in Newquay Board Riders, you're the best surfer in the UK. So definitely a place to get your children to come and check out if you're going to live or be local and you want to get them used to going in the water at Fistral Beach safely and enjoying the surf. One of the best spots to eat in Newquay is the Fish House, fresh from the coast, some local produce, there's some beautiful fish dishes available, and one of the best places to sit and chill, check out the ocean, check out the surf whilst you're hanging out and having a good meal. Okay, so Fistral Beach Bar, one of the best places to go for a post-surf or post-day at the beach drink, and also some really nice beach-inspired food. So, great way to refuel after a long day at the beach, but also a great place to go for a night out. They have some fantastic silent disco nights. They have another night called Deluxe, and a bunch of other things going on. Check their calendar. It's a great way to check the sunset, have a few drinks, and then it's kind of like being the nearest you'll get to the Balearics in England is Fistral Beach Bar on a nice sunny night. The sunset going down over the sea, awesome experience. Here's the RNLI lifeguard station, probably the most equipped lifeguard station on the north coast of Cornwall, maybe even the country. Really high vantage point for them to get a great view of the whole surf line, make sure everyone's kept safe. They're on from May to September. They have extended hours into October half term and things, so definitely check online before coming to the beach. Make sure you're kept nice and safe. They have their work cut out during days like this when we've got loads of people at the beach, but they have roving patrols, jet skis in the water, rescue boards, rescue tubes, and they're very highly trained to keep everyone safe. So yeah, be sure to check in with the lifeguards before you hit the water if you're not sure where to go. Use the flag system, so red and yellow flags for swimmers and bodyboarders, and also black and white checker flag, the craft area, so for surfing, especially if you're learning to surf. If there's a red flag flying, don't go in the water that day. Also check the wind direction. If the wind is blowing the flags across the beach, it means as soon as you get in the water, you're going to start drifting, so you need to keep correcting yourself to stay in that safe area. Nice safe beach at Fistral, but some fantastic waves, and the lifeguards are some of the best trained on the planet, so they'll keep you nice and safe. So here's what's known as the Surfer's Bench or Randall's Bench. Randall Davies was the English surfing champion, one of the legends of Newquay, a good friend of mine, and he unfortunately passed away way too early, and this bench was positioned to remember him by. And also Spike, another Newquay legend, and every year, every time you check the surf, whenever you can, come and spend a little bit of time on this bench and remember Randall and Spike and what legends they were. Amazing view of the surf, great to sit here, chill, collect your thoughts, remember those boys, and then get ready to go out for a nice surf to, in their memory. Okay, a signal that you'll probably see a lot of at Fistral Beach is this. This is what the locals and surfers internationally call the shaka. Shaka means hang loose, and it's a surfer signal that they do to each other. So you might see thumbs up around the rest of the country and around the rest of the world. In surfer zones, you see these signs. So people going like that means hang loose, hey, how you doing? Derived from the Hawaiians. The Hawaiians used to go like that, which meant you fancy coming for a drink, and then it's just turned into this that surfers do all over the world, and it's something you're going to see loads at Fistral Beach. Okay, so you finish you down Fistral Beach, you might have been rock pooling, swimming, bodyboarding, surfing, may have had a surf lesson, you might have just been sunbathing, you might have had the best fish and chips, but you've probably had an amazing day out. Tell us what you think of Fistral Beach and what you thought of this guide. Let us know in the comments below. We can't wait to hear from you.